So why am I always picking on Trump? Why are you always picking on Trump? They ask. Why do you hate Trump? Well, I don't hate Trump. I despise his politics and his ideas and his mannerisms. I disagree with most everything he does and says, but I don't hate him as a person. I don't have a relationship with him that requires me to hate him. And it's not that. I've been watching him for a long time. I never did appreciate his approach on his television shows or in his books or in his actions. I certainly don't approve of a lot of his history of how he has dealt with people and revealed his character there. But having said that, what do I have against Trump's politics today? Well, it depends on the day because they shift a lot. Let's look at today's news just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to open up a couple of news items. Things happen. Trump denies Crown Prince was involved in Jamal Khashoggi murder. That's from USA Today. And I'm wondering what his basis for denying that is. And then I look over at today's The Hill. And The Hill reports, um, oh no, that's not The Hill. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. I don't want to. I don't want to be accused of fake news, but it's in a lot of the sources. Questions about Trump's family business dealings with Saudi Arabia. So the Saudi crown prince is going to pay a visit to Trump, and he's saying, we're going to sell you some. We're going to sell you some military equipment. Okay. Well, every administration has done that. So our relationship with Saudi Arabia has certainly been self serving and has certainly been very cautious and careful for whatever reason through many administrations. I can't lay all that on Trump. White House plans to release health bill and backs reconciliation. Senior White House official, this is from Politico. Senior White House official said the Trump administration intends to put forth a health bill and left possibility for using the fast track legislative. Well, what can I say about that? You can just make that a category. Dismantling the health system, defunding everything, promising we've got a better plan, and the only thing that has really come up is, oh, we'll give you a little bit of money and let you buy your own, or we'll pay the bills directly. I'm not sure where that is going. Okay, I have competition here. Okay, there's always competition. Heavy handed Border Patrol arrests two citizens in Charlotte for allegedly warning others of operation. Oh, there's probably something on the code about interfering police work, but reporting what's going on, what you see with your own eyes, is probably not going to fall under that. Um, they were honking their horns to alert that the troops were in the area. Okay, that's an interesting case to come up. We'll see what they do with that. All right, now I'm going to go back to the Hill. Trump says he's talking to Democrats about direct health care payment plan. He's talking to Democrats. Okay, I suspect that's not really true. Judge scolds Justice Department for disturbing pattern of profound investigative missteps in Comey case. This is the Associated Press through PBS News, which is having to stand on its own these days after losing a lot of funding, which is another problem. But the weaponizing of the Justice Department directly from direct, unambiguous, not even showing the decency of trying to hide it, orders to target one's political opponents, or in this case, one's legal opponent, um, what if I could go out and commit a crime or just be accused of a crime, and then order the Justice Department to investigate or charge prosecutors and police for the crime of investigating me and charging me. That would be interesting. Okay, another one on the Saudi Arabia sale of the F 35 fighters. Let's see here. What to know about the military forces Trump is assembling near Venezuela? So let me just leave that one hanging for you, dangling from a thread. Odds of President Trump paying out $2,000 tariff rebate now sit at just 2%. But we're probably divided somewhat in this country between people who are lapping it up. This is Fortune magazine. Lapping it up and saying, "Oh, goody, goody, gumdrop." We knew that Trump was going to, take our side and reward us for the tariffs. I've already lost more than $2,000 in increased prices over these tariffs. I'm not sure what that $2,000 is going to do for me, except. Okay. Justice Department official told prosecutors that U.S. should just sink the drug boats. This is out of NPR. At Justice Department conference in February, then acting Attorney General Emil Bove told the department's top drug prosecutors that the Trump administration wasn't interested in interdicting suspected drug vessels at sea anymore. Instead, he said the U.S. should just sink the boats, according to three people present for the speech. Now, is it legal? I don't know. Is it moral? I doubt it. Passport rule, New York Times. Blunt, sweeping message to trans Americans. Does that sound good to you? Does it sound right to use use passports as a way of enforcing cultural norms uh, about trans people? U.S. House expected to approve resolution to release Epstein files. Well, this is coming from the BBC. Lately, I've been thinking, well, maybe the BBC from another shore is the best source of information about what's happening here. But Epstein files, we don't need a House resolution. If Trump says, now you should vote for it, even after trying to block their release, he could just say, call up his friend Pam Bondi and say, release those bad boys. You probably had time to redact them enough anyway. Trump takes harder line against ACA subsidies. That's affordable health care. Well, and the Affordable Care Act. We already know he's trying to dismantle this. Kennedy's junk science puts Tylenol and Trump on trial, the Hill says. It just boggles my mind. My mind can't keep up with all the stupidity that is coming down the track. I'm just getting tired of stupid. See you next time.